When we look at the market, and there's absolutely no doubt that the Logitech mouse is just extremely popular, especially when we look at creative work or just get office work done. Looking at the Master series is also just one of the most interesting choices you can get out there. I also made a video about a little comparison between the Master and the Anywhere if you want to just check out the info card here if you want to. But today we just want to focus on a comparison between the Master 3S and the Master 2S. Where are the similarities? Where are the differences? Should you always pick the 3S? If you already have a 2S, should you upgrade? We'll find this out in this video, so let's get started right after the intro. Here we go, and welcome to the Idea of Technology. My name is Michael, and as I said in the intro, now we're focusing on the similarities and the differences of these two, and I really like them both. So let's get started with difference number one. Reason number one, and absolutely the most important one, is switching from micro USB on the Master 2S to USB Type-C on the 3S. Absolutely no-brainer. So if you have a lot of USB Type-C devices and you want to charge it all with just one cable, absolutely go for the 3S. I was waiting for this feature for such a long time, and now the 3S can be charged with just one cable, as well as a lot of Logitech keyboards out there also just equipped with USB Type-C, so this was just really long overdue. Difference number two is also really obvious, is just more like the design language, I would say so. So we're switching from this light gray to a complete dark and matte finish. I really appreciate it because the gray always just looked a little bit muddy and not this fresh and not this clean to all the other matte black products you can get out here nowadays. So this is just also really welcome. In terms of design, we're also switching to a more borderless design, which I also appreciate. That means the thumb button as well as the main buttons are just now just more free and not this in the whole frame. So this lighter gray frame that sort of should look like aluminum is now gone, and it's more like sleek and slimmer, and it feels a little bit more just snappier in your hands because you're just not into these boundaries of this whole frame the Master 2S was providing. So the Master 3S just feels a little bit lighter and just more slimmer and sexier. This slimmer and sexier design is also implemented when we look at the two wheels. The scroll wheel is now completely made of aluminum, not attached with a rubber like the Master 2S, as well as the thumb wheel or the side-scrolling wheel is also now completely made out of metal, and that makes it a really big bonus when it comes to this premium feel. But it also has some downsides. The downsides, I must be honest, with the scroll wheel I have no problem at all, but if you look at the side-scrolling wheel, you can scroll this with a little of resistance, but sometimes when you scroll really fast with your thumb, the scroll wheel will just stop at the moment and have so much momentum that it just switch over the scroll direction, and you will just scroll in the opposite direction. That feels a little bit weird because on the Master 2S, it's more like you have this rasterizing and you know, okay, the wheel is now stopping. On the Master 3S, it's just way smoother, and it's just will scroll down to a certain point and then switch a little bit momentum to the other side. And this could just result in a little bit of weird behavior when you're scrolling through a timeline or whatever, or a document. It will scroll to the other side back, and it just feels like you have no full control of your mouse at this point. A little thing I will miss on the Master 3S are the 3 LEDs indicating the battery. So we now just have one indicator on your Master 3S that will just indicate the battery stand. I like the 3 dots just will blow up, and I know, okay, I have 2 dots left, 1 dot left, and I need to recharge my mouse at this point. So this is now gone, and we have just 1 LED to indicate the battery. So this is probably also the main difference number 3 I just want to focus on in this video, is the complete design of the area around the thumb and the side-scrolling wheel. So they've switched the thumb buttons, which I really appreciate, because now it's not that crammed together and you just need to have some weird acrobatic movements with your thumb reaching the wheel or reaching the two buttons that are squished together in opposite directions. Now you have just clear separation between the wheel and the 2 buttons for a thumb, and I really appreciate it's just way faster in just executing what you want to do with the mouse. So these are just the main three differences I would just focus on, and I just want to give you in this video. On the other side, there are so many similarities. So if you're looking at the weight, or if you are looking at the battery lifetime, these are mostly the same. The sensor is the same. You can also just switch to 3 different devices on the opposite side of the mouse. So this is also just the switcher is the same, the sensor is the same. So there are so many big differences that you always feel like, oh, I'm using a different mouse. I use these 2 every day and I'm switching on a daily basis. So I don't think that the one is just way superior and way better in handling what you want to do with a mouse than the other one. So you just really onto what does it cost, how you feel using it. And if you're using a Master 2S, I can absolutely say just stick with it, totally fine. But if your battery is just draining too fast and you really want USB Type-C, just switch to the Master 3S. It's absolutely no-brainer at this point. And if you disliked this video, you know what to do. But if you liked it, hit like down there, get subscribed, and enable the notifications with the bell icon so you won't miss any future video of the Idea of Technology. And I just want to say thank you very much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.